Isn't it nice to be talking about a screenwriter for once who might actually be good? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I said might, but it looks pretty promising for Mr. Michael Waldron. But first, I want to point out that in addition to killing, or at least seriously maiming the mid-range movie, it seems that streaming has also seriously hurt the screenwriter as well. Well, both helped and hurt. Because in movies, it's pretty much destroyed them, but yet streaming is where the writer is king. Writers are the creative constant when it comes to shows because there's just too much. So a director is the creative constant on a movie. They have the final say creatively. But on a series, it's the showrunner who is a screenwriter/producer. So that's very interesting. I guess streaming giveth what it also taketh away. But anyway, the problem that it's created for movies streaming is that movies are now products more than ever, rewritten not so much to fit creative needs, but business ones. Take Flashpoint, which is being constantly rewritten as we speak to deal with behind-the-scenes drama and also having to play whack-a-mole with all the new problems that seem to constantly pop up for DC. Flashpoint, it seems to be more of a studio fix than a story. Can it be both? It can! But the question is, what is it primarily? A good screenwriter can make you not be able to tell. We don't know who the screenwriter for that is for sure because they're having multiple writers come in, I hear, to rewrite it. So it's been rewritten a lot by a lot of different people so far, and they're not even done. And then, because Tobey Maguire is holding out for more money and respect in Spider-Man 3, he deserves it. So I can't imagine what he could possibly be asking for that Sony and Marvel has still not agreed to it. But his Peter Parker has gone from being in the whole damn movie to just the third act, to maybe now just showing up in the final battle, to maybe just a tease for Doctor Strange 2. I guess maybe Tobey Maguire's like, I just want to work with Sam Raimi again anyway. We'll see. In Spider-Man 3, the reason that he has the sand is running out of his contract clock is that Spider-Man 3 is filming right now. I think Tobey Maguire felt that would help his negotiations, but apparently it isn't so far. And today, it's not even unusual for films to be rewritten during production. Sometimes in post, too, with rewrites for reshoots, which sometimes work out really well, and sometimes do not. But speaking of Doctor Strange 2, it seems Michael Waldron, yes indeed, might be a damn good screenwriter. The frequent Dan Harmon collaborator is becoming a key figure in Kevin Feige's new MCU, and quite frankly, beyond, as you can see from this headline. He's not only the writer on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse, but he is the showrunner on Loki. Again, he's the driving creative force on that show, both as the head writer and the executive producer. But, it's a producer of the whole show. They don't have any producers listed for that show. It's just a plain producer. Now, we've all seen the trailer for Loki, and the show seems to be, Rick and Morty good. It looks excellent. And in Deadline's article today, they also snuck in there that it's confirmed that there are already plans for Loki to have a season 2. That's the first we've heard of any Marvel Disney Plus shows getting renewed, although it makes sense because The Mandalorian was renewed for a second season. But I think we always felt that, I'm sure the actors have that question themselves. Like, how long will they be on Disney Plus and when will they go back to the movies? Elizabeth Olsen's going right back to the movies. Her Wanda is going to appear in Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2 because she's a key figure, as I've been reporting to you, in Feige's multiverse saga, which she kicks off in WandaVision. But it makes sense that Loki could stick around on Disney Plus and continue to cause mischief, at least for one more round. Now, Waldron, though, might not stick around as showrunner for that second round because he'll be writing Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie. What a coup! This is so great for his career. Maybe he'll level up and direct it, too. I don't think he has any real directing experience, but this is very interesting. Now, no word yet on who will direct. They haven't talked about that. And no word on what the film is about. Although it's worth noting that Feige's MCU is getting edgier and bolder, and that Waldron is a part of that, in fact. So those qualities could definitely bleed over into his Star Wars film as well. I mean, Rick and Morty and Loki are very similar tonally when you think about it. So I'll be curious to see what this Star Wars movie is going to look like. Also, expect Feige to continue to draw from his Marvel talent pool for a director and potentially even a star. That's right, Brie Larson and Chris Evans have both said they're eager to go to a galaxy far, far away. But Larson, who I'm going to take her on her word, she says she's a huge Star Wars fan, but you know what? She just started her journey as Captain Marvel, and she has a sequel to make, but Evans has completed his Marvel journey. I think Evans would be the better pick, especially because the Star Wars films have been so female-centric up until this point. And it looks like that's going to continue with the Patty Jenkins hire for Rogue Squadron. And I think that's great. But as Thanos said, it's better to have all things balanced. I know he was a horrible villain, but that doesn't mean he can't make a point. And I think that Kevin Feige is a savvy guy who, let's say, will look for a way to differentiate his film from Kennedy's films. I think putting Chris Evans smack in the middle of it, let him have his beloved beard, would be so great. A beard is perfect for Star Wars. Also, although they let him have it in Infinity War. Infinity War was the movie of letting people make their own hair and makeup choices. At least Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans. Anyway, Evans is proving already to be not just Team Marvel, but Team Disney, as he has signed on to voice the original Buzz Lightyear for Pixar. So when it comes to Star Wars movies, I've already gone over the Disney Plus shows for you. If you want to check out that video, the link is down below in the top of the comments. It's pinned there. But we've got Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron set for December 2023. Will that continue? I think it would be too much of an embarrassment for it not. I don't know. Maybe Kathleen Kennedy loved Wonder Woman 1984. She doesn't seem to recognize when even if you love a film, it can have problems, right? So it might just move ahead and maybe they'll just be a little more careful on it. Maybe they'll have more studio notes, but if they're coming from Kathleen Kennedy, how valuable will those studio notes be? Anyway, I hope that works out, because, how can you mess up a Star Wars? I don't know. How do you mess up a Wonder Woman movie? You would think I was going to say it would have lots of great aerial battles, but, they took all the action out of Wonder Woman. So, Wonder Woman 1984. So, let's see. But anyway, I'm going to choose to be excited about it. Anyway, then there's Taika Waititi, who is a Marvel and Star Wars alum at this point, and he's already working on his Star Wars film, so he'll most likely get the December 2025 release date. So the upcoming dates that Disney had reserved for Star Wars, 2023 and 2025, seem spoken for. So that means that Feige, and I like these movies coming out in December. I think Star Wars works as a big Christmas movie. It works for them. Remember, they're alternating with Avatar. You might be like, why do we have to have one? And also, they overdid it on Star Wars movies, so that's another benefit to waiting every other year. So Disney, for the next couple of years, is going to give you a Star Wars or an Avatar film every Christmas. All right, so that means that Feige would get December 2027? That seems ridiculously far off, especially if they're writing it now. But Feige is already pretty damn busy. Plus, as one of you tweeted me, and I like this, that would mean Feige's film would get the spot to be released for Star Wars 50th anniversary. Oh, I think that would be irresistible to a Star Wars fan like Kevin Feige and someone who's a very good business person. And I think Disney would like to have a slam dunk Kevin Feige Star Wars film to mark the occasion. They're like, don't worry, you're going to like this gift. It's from Kevin Feige. So I think that sounds really good to me. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that Waldron's really that good? We haven't seen Loki yet. He did a damn good trailer. Would you prefer Larson, Evans, or someone new? And would you like a male or female star? And what do you think of this upcoming slate of Star Wars movies overall? Share your thoughts down below, subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.